Hey everyone, so today we're going to do a rapid fire series of how we can advertise and get more clients. And it's just not just any list, this is a list of low cost or free advertising. Why I brought this up was I'm reading in posts in Facebook groups all the time, and I see these questions all the time. Hey, how do I get more work? Or I'm new to the business, how do I get more clients? How do I get people to use me? And what I'm really translating that as is, I don't have any money to advertise, so I can't find any work. And what I'm seeing people doing is they want to know how to advertise and how to get more clients, but what they really want to know is, where is the easy button where I just hit the button and a giant flood of customers are going to come just knocking on my door. I have a carpet cleaning van, it's lettered up, and I'm ready to work, and I'm sitting on my desk in front of my phone and the phone's not ringing. And I don't understand why is it not ringing? I have a business, why are people not using me? And it's a wake-up call for most business people. They get into business, or they were working for someone else and all of a sudden they have their own business and they don't understand why people aren't coming to use their businesses right away. And the truth of the matter is, people don't know who you are. People don't know where you are, what you do, if you're any good. They don't trust you, they don't know you. So why would they call you? They're not going to. They don't have your phone number. They don't know anything about you. So what I'm going to explain to you is, as a business owner, you have one job, and that's to bring business or customers into your business. That's your only job. It's not cleaning. You own a carpet cleaning business, but your job is not cleaning. Your job is marketing your carpet cleaning business. You're a marketer. If you don't want to be a marketer, go get a job and go be a technician. But if you're a business owner and you want to grow your business, then you're going to have to figure out how I market my business. Now, basically, there's two ways you can attract customers. There's only two ways: spend money or spend time. So you're going to have to figure out, do I have the money to spend? Can I just go, hire someone to be my Google Ads manager, and can I spend $1,000 or $1,500 a month and just run Google Ads? You'll get business that way. If you have a good Google Ads manager, all you have to do is pay for the leads. It's a money and numbers game. Pay a certain amount of money, you'll get a certain amount of leads, and those leads will turn into, or a certain amount of them will turn into jobs. Or you can put as much time as you possibly can into getting leads. If you don't have the money to spend, you're going to have to put the time in. There's no easy button. There's no way that you can sit on the couch and magically your phone rings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 25 ways. This is just 25. This is just scratching the surface. I'm going to try to cover these in about 20 minutes. So let's see if I can do it. It's going to be pretty rapid fire. This isn't explaining everything about how they work and how to do it. This is simply opening your eyes to a few things that you could do for free or next to free that could possibly get you more clients. Some definitely will get you more clients, but if you do more and more and more marketing things, the more chance you're going to have to bring a client into your business. So if you want the easy button, it doesn't exist, just go work for someone else. But if you want to put in the work and want to grow your business, then here's 25 ways where, if you don't have the money to pay a Google Ads or a Facebook Ads manager, or just simply drop $1,000 a month on ads, then you're going to have to put in the legwork. So let's get right into it. And I'll have these all listed down in the details section. Everything that I'm talking about will be listed down there. So if you miss something, just go down in the details. So let's get started right away. The first thing you can do, and this is absolutely free, is post on Facebook groups. So you can post in your own feed, your news feed, but what I want you to do is get into your local groups where your perfect client hangs out. Whether it be groups for pets, local groups, whether it be a group on a mom's group page or a home improvement page, wherever. You're gonna have to find out where your perfect client hangs out, and you need to be posting in there weekly. I would say 2 or 3 times a week, and don't feel, I don't want to, do too much. We're not posting salesy kind of stuff. We're just posting helpful things for whatever group you're in. So if it's a dog group, how do we potty train our dog? How do we clean up a mess that's on the carpet? How do we do whatever? And then every now and then, you're going to let them know who you are. We clean up after your dog or in your home, or tile floors and carpet and all that. And then The more you post, the more you give quality information, the more people get to know who you are, trust you, like you, and will use you. It's just a matter of time. And then every now and then a sales, I'm having a special for this, and you can post that. So that's Facebook posting as many groups as you can. There should be at least 10 that you're a part of, and these could also be buy and sell groups. And if you go to Carpet Cleaner Training Facebook group, Andrew Gong put together a video on what he does to post in these Facebook groups, so go check that out as well. So the next thing you could do is handing out business cards. And this sounds so simple, so easy to do, and it is. All you have to do, take your business card. If you don't have any, it's next to nothing to get some. So Vistaprint is great. Just in a few days you'll have your business card. So all you have to do is take your business card. If it's not written on both sides, if you didn't print your services or anything on the back side, do this. Just write on the back, free demo cleaning. And then you go to your local, wherever that has doctor's offices or dentist offices or just general lawyers and any kind of office building, and you go door to door and you say, hey, I'm in the area. We're doing some free demo cleanings for people. Let me know if you want to take advantage of this. This is good for, and just put an expiration date on it. Scarcity always works better. So put free demo, expires, bam, I put a date on there. And just hand them your business card. Say, hey, here's who we are. We're here doing demo cleanings, and this doesn't cost you hardly anything to do that. Just door to door. Just walk through, give one to everybody, and every now and then you're going to hit that somebody says, well, yeah, we need the lobby cleaned. When can you do it? And then, it's a free cleaning, but your foot's in the door. Now you say, oh, do you want to bid on the whole thing? Of course they want to bid on the whole thing. So that's just handing out business cards, just door to door, hit the bricks and walk. Next, we're going to cover neighborhood letters or flyers, something of that nature. There's a billion different ways you could do this. And again, I'm not going to be explaining all this right here. If you have a question on a specific item, put it in the comments. I'd be happy to make a video on a specific item and how it works. The way it works really good is if you can go to a neighborhood that you've already serviced and you have clientele in that neighborhood, write a sales letter down and say, hey, we're going to be giving away, it could be free cleaning, it could be a discount, it could be something to get you in the door. Free cleanings work really well. Say, hey, I'll give one room free cleaning. Most likely they'll call you and say, hey, I'd like the free room. Can I get 5 more done? Of course you can get 5 more. Here's the bid for that. So what you do is you write the letter and you put the customer that you've already serviced there, Mrs. Jones, just had us clean their house and she lives at, and put her address down, get her permission to do this. And that way it gives you credibility in that neighborhood. And just cover the neighborhood in either a sales letter in a blank envelope or a flyer that says the same thing. So either way you can do that. Next thing we're going to go into is joint ventures. Some people don't understand what that term means, and what it means is you're going to approach other businesses in your area or that have the same client list or a large overlap of clients that you do. So it could be a maid service, it could be a plumber, it could be a handyman, it could be a dry cleaner. Any of these places work, and all of them work. And what you're going to do is you're going to approach that business owner and say, I would like to have a free exchange of client list. I want to give you access to my client list, and I'll write a letter to my clients stating, hey, we're working a deal with this dry cleaner. He's willing to give you a free pair of pants cleaned or whatever. That's just a dry cleaner example. So go ahead and take advantage of it. And this is his address and his phone number. Go ahead, here's a coupon. And you actually mail to all your clients. And then when you approach that business owner as well, make sure you draw up a letter for him. So it's no legwork for him. Hey, this is so-and-so dry cleaner. I wanted to let you know we're working with so-and-so carpet cleaning company. They're willing to give all my clients a free room of cleaning. And you already have that letter drafted up. You have yours drafted up and you say, hey, I'd like to present this to your clients. Would you be willing? And then of course you're going to give him a free cleaning as well. So he doesn't know who you are. I want to come clean your house, show you what I do, and then I would like to approach your clients and of course give you access to my client list and give you a promotion with mine. So that's a joint venture. There's a lot of different ways you can do these. If you're interested in more, again, post it and I'd be glad to do a video just on joint ventures. Next is sales letters to different businesses. And this is kind of like joint venture, not really the same, but you're going to do sales letters. So you might be able to approach 5 or 6 or 10 businesses as a joint venture, but you can do many more if you do a sales letter. So same type of deal, but you're going to send a sales letter to maybe all the maid services in town or all of the plumbers, so you couldn't meet with one-on-one with all of them to set up a joint venture like that. But you can let them know you're there. Hey, we would be happy to service your clients and would be willing to give you a little something for every client that uses us. So it might be a free cleaning for them. It might be $25 off for each referral you get for them, anything like that. So that's crafting sales letters to do that. And one more thing on sales letters, if you're not sure on how to write a good sales letter, don't fake it. It's really a science to it. Check out anything by Dan Kennedy. He has a book called The Ultimate Sales Letter. It's excellent. Go through that book. It's not a big read, and that will teach you how to get started writing a good sales letter. So that's something to check out as well. So anything by Dan Kennedy or The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy, excellent. Next, we're going to focus on if we have a client list already. If we have a client list already and we have maybe 500 or 1,000 clients, go through that list, find out who hasn't used you in 1 year, and this should be a no-brainer. Do a I miss you letter to those people. Hey, I haven't heard from you, or I haven't seen you. This may be not be a year, it could be anything that's past a year. So a year, 2 years, 3 years, haven't heard from them. A miss you letter can do wonders. And just let them know, hey, we want you back, and give them something good as a comeback present, whether it's a giant discount or a free room or a free sofa that with anything. It could be anything, but make it very attractive for them to come back, and you could recapture them. That letter should go out to every single customer you haven't heard from in over a year, and that will generate a volume of customers that will come back to you, and you can add those back into your client list. Next, it goes hand in hand with those letters for every month, and then once every 6 months, and then once every year. They should be getting your customers, all of them. These aren't the ones that you haven't heard from in a very long time, but these are the ones that you have heard from. You should be calling them at least once a year, if not every 6 months. And there's different ways to do that as well, and we'll cover another one lower down in this list of a good way to capture customers using a phone call. So you should be calling those customers. Don't just sit on and just wait for the phone to ring. Call them. Let them know you have a special. If you let them know you're in their area, whatever. Just make contact, because customers are going to forget who you are. So you need to make sure they know who you are and you're in contact as often as possible without just slamming them every day with phone calls. Once a year, definitely not too much. Once every 6 months, definitely not too much either. So you could call as many as 4 times a year, and they're not going to get irritated with you. Next, if you don't have the work and you're just sitting there waiting for the phone to ring, why not craft a email newsletter? So it doesn't have to be giant. It could just be 1 or 2 pages of just some things that are going on in your business. Maybe you have a new employee, maybe you have new equipment, maybe you have a new certification. Who knows what it is, but just write a newsletter. Has some articles about your business, has some articles that might be helpful to them. It doesn't have to be cleaning related. It can be organization. It can be how to get more time with your family. It could be anything. So write these email newsletters, and those can go out every month. Hey, if you're not busy, you might as well be on the computer writing some of these. If you spend 3 or 4 days and write 12 of these email newsletters, then you have a whole year's worth of email newsletters that can go out every month and drive more customers and more volume back to you, have referral contests, have all kinds of fun stuff in those newsletters every month. Again, every month in their inbox, they say, oh, what's going on here? And some people don't open them, some people will. But if you don't do it, you're not getting anything. So again, if you're sitting around and you don't have much to do, then you should be doing this kind of things, writing your letters, writing your emails, writing things like that. All right, next we're going to talk about something called a voice blast. Now this isn't free, but it's very low cost. So what a voice blast is you have, say, your whole client list. Say you have 1,000 or 500, however many people you have. You have a company, and there's several online. Just search voice blast and a bunch will come up, and they're not expensive. So we're talking maybe $10 or $20, and they will voice blast all of your customers. And what that is they will send out what sounds like a voicemail message. It's a recorded message from you. You could say anything you want. Say, hey, it's January and we're running this great special. I wanted to let everyone know. My wife thinks I'm nuts, but I'm going to go ahead and give everybody 25% off of any cleaning for the next 3 weeks. and then you're going to send that out as a message to your customers. What happens is it'll go out and you can send it to, say, only mobile phones, and then only if they don't answer. So what'll happen is if they answer, it hangs up, and it's a bit annoying if we think about it, the calls that we get, and I don't want to do that to my customers, but they don't know it's you. First of all, they don't know. They just get a call that just clicks off. So it's not going to be that annoying. They pick up their phone, it clicks off, done deal. Okay, but if they don't answer, what they're going to get is your message. So they're going to get your message, and a certain amount of people are going to say, yeah, I need my carpet cleaned. Oh, I'm getting 25% off. And boom, they're calling you right now. Got 3 weeks to do it. And you can book those next 3 weeks. If you have 1,000 or 2,000 customers in that voice blast list, and you get, a third of them that don't answer their phone and get this message, then you have hundreds of people that have potential of using you. So that's voice blast, inexpensive, and works really well for the people that implement it well. So think about the voice blast as well. So next we're going to go into email marketing. So this is a sticking point for a lot of people because they write out their invoices and they don't collect emails. So if you're not collecting emails, you're going to miss out. You can email people all the time if you collect the email addresses, and most people will give them to you. If you just say, can I get your email address for our system? We won't spam you, but we'll send you a special every now and then. Most people, yeah, definitely send me a special. They want to save money. Why wouldn't they want a special? Now you can email market to them year round. So if you're at a slow time, email market to 300 people. And just, so this isn't free either. You can set it up free. There's a way to do email merges and things through Google Gmail accounts. So you can do that. You have to go online and kind of do a roundabout way to send mass emails through your standard Gmail account, or get a service like Aweber or MailChimp, or many are free if you have less than a certain amount of people that you're mailing to. So, and you can do a group email. Everybody's in your group and you just send that mass email out every now and then. I recommend just doing it monthly at the very minimum. Weekly would be even better. Next, these are kind of grouped. This next two. One is create a YouTube channel, and the next one will be create a podcast. So these can be created in tandem, just like I'm doing this one here. This is a YouTube that you're watching, or it's a podcast, either way. So you can consume this information however you want, and I'm creating at the same time. So I capture the audio, capture the video, boom, you've got a podcast, you've got a YouTube channel, and those are totally free, doesn't cost you anything. And what you'll be recording is basically every cleaning that you do. You should be recording before and afters, recording the process, recording what you're doing, maybe record your customer video testimonial, and all of those things should be going into your video channel or your podcast. And also what you can do if it's a podcast is just little 10-minute tidbits of good information for a client. Think about your target client and what they would be interested in. You can find that out just by asking them. Where do they hang out on Facebook? What do they like? What are their interests? Write those things down. Compile a list of things that, hey, these people are interested in this. Do a little bit of research. You can come up with 500 different topics that you could cover in just a 10-minute time, just that would be helpful to the client. And anytime you can, again, be in front of your client all the time, whether it's a daily, a weekly, a monthly podcast, I don't care. Get some content out there to where they can consume it and remember who you are. It's all about them remembering who you are when you're not in their house. So a YouTube channel and a podcast are great for that. Plus you can put them on your website. So every time you have a video go up, you can post that on your website in different places on that. You can have a video section, and you can just be before and after shots and doing different cleanings, and people, it gives credibility to your business. All right, next, another free one. Post on Instagram every single day, as many times as you want. You cannot overpost on Instagram, before and afters, pictures of your clients, pictures of your technicians, pictures of your truck, pictures of you doing work, any number of things. You should be posting on Instagram constantly. And we don't think about Instagram as being a good source for marketing right now. We sometimes think about Instagram as being a bunch of kids hanging around and doing that, and really kids aren't, we say kids, but it might be people in their 20s or 30s that are using it, and maybe they don't have enough money to clean carpet right now, but they will be getting married, they will be having families, and they will need carpet cleaning. And if they know you as an Instagram person, that, oh, I see all these videos of them cleaning these nasty carpets, they're going to remember you. So always never discount the use of a free media that you can just post pictures. So do that all the time as well. Next is something that not everybody can do if you don't have a tech background or tech savvy with computers, and if you didn't build your own website or used to working in your own website, you may not be able to do this. But I suggest that you try to learn if you can. It's always a good idea to be able to do changes on your website and make things work better and have a better functionality. So when somebody says, hey, do this, it'll help you on your website, you don't have to call your developer and have to deal with him doing everything for you. You can do it yourself. So what we're talking about is doing SEO on your website, on every page of your website. I constantly, when I consult with people, I look at their websites and I'm like, man, you're never going to be found if you don't do your SEO properly. If you don't have the right keywords in the right place and you're setting up your website to be found, you're not going to be found. And a lot of guys built their own websites and it's just a billboard is all it is. It's, hey, I can do cleaning, call me in a phone number, and that's it. So if you're not going to work on SEO on the website, it's not doing very much. It's not going to be found. The customers aren't going to be able to book online and all that stuff if you don't have your SEO to draw them in to be able to be on that first page of Google. It's not easy a lot of times, but you could make it better if you have some extra time to fix that SEO. And it could be just a matter of changing a few words and putting some keywords in. So learn how to do that and do that. The next thing in relation to that is if you're going to be marketing to different businesses, so say you wanted to go for hotels, what I recommend is actually build a landing page specifically for hotels. So it'd be your website / hotels. And that page comes up if a hotel searches for carpet cleaning in your town hotels or carpet cleaning hotels, Chicago, whatever. You're more likely to come up because that niche is very big. A lot of people want to be in those hotels, but nobody has built a web page specific to hotels. It's kind of like a low-hanging fruit. So nobody has a web page that specifically targets hotels. So when a hotel searches for carpet cleaning Chicago hotels or carpet cleaning hotels, your web page is really likely to show up in that top page of Google, and you'll get those giant accounts because you're the only one that has a hotel page specific. And it could be hotels, it could be salons, it could be anything that you personally want to market to, and maybe say sending some sales letters out to these people. And then on the sales letter, it gives them your website, that specific link to that page specific to those people. And it just resonates that, oh, this person specializes in my niche, in my area, in salons and hotels and car dealerships, whatever it is. You should have a landing page for each specific business for that. So if you're not doing that and you've got time, get in there and build another page. And these could be a copy. So if you have one that's for hotels, you can copy it over, change a little bit of the wording, and now it's for car dealerships. A lot of this stuff will be interchangeable. So copy the page and bam, doesn't have to be in your menu or anything. It could be a page that's behind the scenes, but they're going to access it through that link you give them or through your commercial services page, and you can list all those services and link them to that specific page. So if it sounds too techy for you, that's fine. These are two things that you won't have to do, but are good things to do it anyway. Next is referral marketing. And we know all about referral marketing. We always ask for referrals, but you have a referral program, something that you hand to the customer and say, this is what we're doing. We want your referrals, and this is what we're willing to do for you if you give us your referrals. And I do suggest you either print out gift certificates or gift cards or something that you can give to the client and say, hand these to your friends. That way they have something tangible. They can say, oh, I know Beth needs her carpet cleaned. I'm going to give that to Beth, or I'm going to give these to all my friends at that lunch I'm going to meet with Starbucks. And I'll just hand them to all of those and say, hey, this guy's great. And they've just made points with their friends, and they've given their friends free money basically to use you. So they're more likely to get more referrals. But put together a referral program that you can hand to people, and it's going to guide them to give you more referrals. So that's another thing you can put together. Next, look into joining local groups, networking groups, and there's about a billion different kinds. So networking groups, Chamber of Commerce, somewhere where you can get out and meet people in other industries that can give you work. So don't discount these. These are important. You need to get out there and you need to get your name out to other businesses around the area that can refer you. So these are referral groups, should be joining those as well as the Chamber of Commerce, and you get to go to meetings and do all these things, and these are very inexpensive as well. I'm not sure on the Chamber, they're all different prices to join as a group, but most of the networking groups are free or very low cost. Next, as we're still talking about referrals, is have a referral contest. And this is something you can do via email, via voice blast, however you want to do it, via letter, however you want to set this up. Have a referral contest. Say, hey, I'm running a contest on how many referrals I can get for the month of January. We have a prize, and this is the prize. Come up with something good. Don't let it be your cleaning. You can say whoever wins gets a whole house cleaning, but it's going to resonate more if you do some other thing. Maybe it's an iPad, maybe it's a big screen TV, maybe make it something nice. If it's a few $100 and you get 10 or 15 referrals off this contest because somebody referred, they want to win this TV. So, hey, I know 30 people, and they give you all 30 referrals and 10 of them use you. It's worthwhile spending, $500 or $600 or $700 on this prize that they could win, because you're going to get now 20 or 30 different people that are using you on a yearly basis. So it's going to far outweigh the $500 or $600 or $700 that you spent on the prize. Or if you can't afford it, give them a free cleaning. Whoever gives me the most referrals gets their house done for free, and that's it. So the next thing is press releases. So there's 2 websites that you can do these. One is HARO, I think that is .com or .org, I can't remember. That's Help a Reporter Out, and then prlog.org. Both are a type of press release. The prlog.org is specifically press releases where you can post out press releases for your business, and then Help a Reporter Out is reporters looking for specific ideas. So a lot of times you'll get emails and you can kind of cruise through and say, oh, is there anything I can contribute here? And hey, if you can get listed as a source for some places online, then you can get more credibility for your website. Next is something we kind of touched on earlier, but email addresses. Collect email addresses. This is something specific that's totally free for you to do when you're in the home. Collect email addresses. Every time you're at a home, you should be asking, as they're paying, hey, what's your email address so I can send you a confirmation, or what's your email address, and so we can put you on our list to receive specials and things like that throughout the year. And they will give it to you most of the time. Don't spam them when they do, but once a week or a couple times a month is not too much. You can do that, and it's easy. It's absolutely free. And you can definitely get work out of it, because when you start posting specials, you have a special in February or special in whatever, every month you can run a special. It's going to be drawing them in on a higher frequency than just once a year. Next thing that's absolutely free to do is when you're sitting next to the computer the next time, I want you to craft, you have your prices, but I want you to start selling in packages. So this is a matter of how to boost your job average. So maybe you don't have a lot of jobs to go on, but when you do go on those jobs that you do get from all this marketing you're going to be doing, you should be selling your customers packages of what you do. So it's a base package of one price, a higher package, and a higher package. And then it's a way to boost your sales. So it's an easy way to upsell without having to upsell. All they do is pick which plan they want, and you've sold them on a price that's 2/3 or twice as much as your normal fee, and you didn't have to sell them anything. You just say which one do you want. So selling packages is crucial on boosting that job average once you get all the work that you're going to get, if you decide to go through and just start implementing 10 or 15 or even a couple of these items that we're talking about right now. Next is selling on Craigslist. Craigslist is a cheap way to sell your services. And we don't think a lot of times of, oh, Craigslist, scammy people. Yeah, sometimes, but you'd be surprised on how many people actually search Craigslist to get carpet cleaning. Sometimes we don't want them as clients if they're just really badly maintained, but you can usually filter those people out. If you go on the job site and you don't want to do it, don't do it. But a lot of times, if you're just struggling for work, you know what? It's low-hanging fruit again. Post on Craigslist and you can get some people that are calling you right away, and it's a very low cost. Next, think about guest blogging on someone's website. So it could be a website that's, again, in a niche that's similar client list as yours. You could approach them. Hey, it's a dry cleaner. I can post on your cleaning blog for free about carpet cleaning. Would you mind if I do that? And of course, you can post on my website as well regarding dry cleaning or whatever it is. So think about guest blogging. Just write a blog article on somebody else's website. And again, it links back to you, gives your site more credibility, ranks you higher in the rankings. So it's called a backlink again. Next, if you're not on it already, then you need to get on LinkedIn. This is where a lot of people are getting businesses to clean, is they're posting on LinkedIn. It's where a lot of the CEOs hang out, and a lot of those types of people, they'll see you posting on there, and it's similar to Facebook. The more they see you, the more they know about you, and they can mention, hey, call this guy. I've seen his post 3 times, and it tells the secretary to call you, and you have another business that you're cleaning. So that's easy and free to do as well. And one more thing, this is the last one we're talking about. I'm way over my time, but that's all right. I wanted to get this out to you so you can kind of start implementing that. A lot of places right now are slow, so you want to get on this right away. And during the slow season, this is the great time to implement all this. So the last thing on my list is, I know a lot of you guys aren't techie, but improve your website. I see this so much where you go onto the website and you're like, oh man, it's just ugly, it's dated, it looks like it's from the 80s, and just improve your website. If you don't know how, learn how. You've got time right now. If you're not full of work, then you can start learning about how to improve your website, or maybe just building it from scratch and starting over. If you do have the money, just pay for it to be updated and pay for a better website. Don't keep this ugly, non-performing, bad SEO website hang around any longer. Fix it, make it work for you. That's what a website's for. It's to work for you, to pre-sell you. So anyway, like I said, I'm way over time. So that's 25 things that you can go out right now for little or no money and start promoting your business. Remember, you are not a carpet cleaner. You are a marketer of carpet cleaning services. That is your job. As a business owner of a carpet cleaning company, you are a marketer. You are not a technician. You are a marketer of your services. All right, so that's it. Again, I'll see you guys next week. I think I have a couple videos that are going to be dropped. So go out there and absolutely kill it marketing. If you have questions, post them in the comments. Check out the podcast as well. It's all the same information. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.